Abby, why don't you give the example of the behavioral economics and the how that worked for someone that you were working with?
Yeah, so this is kind of a good example. So economics is kind of this for, I don't know how many of you know this, but it's the study of how kind of the markets work, supply and demand, and how prices are set. And sort of surprisingly, University of Michigan has a very traditional economics curriculum. It has not changed in 25 years. And so I had a student who was interested in behavioral economics, which is kind of Malcolm Gladwell. I don't know if you know him. It's kind of the idea of combining psychology and economics to understand more human behavior. So that's a very different idea in economics, and it's really only sort of catching fire at schools in the last few years. And Michigan just kind of isn't going there. And University of Pennsylvania, surprisingly, the only place you can really study behavioral economics is in their business school. So their traditional economics major doesn't have that either. So, and the schools will evolve. So every year they'll add some classes. But so for this past year, for this client, it would not have been a good idea for him to say, I want to go to Michigan because I want to study behavioral economics, because that's just not what they're doing there. So you're saying,
this is the requirements for Michigan economics.
Yeah, so it's much more traditional, theoretical, and so that was not a good academic fit, actually.